often talking about periods and menstrual health, but are many people talking about menopause? My name's Belinda Kirkpatrick. I'm a naturopath and a nutritionist, and I've been in clinical practice for over 17 years. You guessed it, today I'm going to be chatting to you about menopause, including some of the lesser known signs and symptoms. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any videos like these. And you can also follow us on Instagram at The Happy Mammoth. Okay, so menopause, what is it? This is something that every single woman is going to go through. So it really is something that we should all understand and be talking about. So menopause is basically the transition of women's reproductive years to when she stops ovulating, and that point on is considered menopause. It's really important to note and to understand that menopause is a transition period. So it's absolutely something that every woman is going to go through. So it's not something that we're trying to heal or cure or fix. It's something that we're trying to support and nurture and really help our body with some of the symptoms and some of the adjustments to our change in hormones. I like to think of it a little bit as kind of like a puberty, or probably the reverse of puberty, where we understand that puberty is a time when teenagers and tweenagers go through these changes. So it might be their voices might change, they might get breakouts, they might be moody, they might slam doors. And we give them that, hopefully, loving understanding, knowing that this is a transition period, and by the time they're 15, 16, 17, whatever it is, they're going to come out the other side, and most of those kind of, puberty sort of symptoms are not going to be there anymore. So I'm hoping that in time, society can see menopause as that type of same event where we actually just apply lots of love and understanding and care towards and be able to really look after each other. So what's happening in menopause? So menopause is actually defined as 12 months since your last menstrual period. So that's a very definitive date. It's a very definitive time to be like you were premenopausal before that date, and then you're in menopause or you're postmenopausal. So basically that normally happens for women around about 50, somewhere between 49 to 52 is the most common age. Now it's really that time before menopause being that one day, 12 months after your last menstrual period, that is the part that a lot of women struggle with, and this is what we call perimenopause. So in perimenopause, basically, which happens, to be honest, like a lot of the way through your mid-40s to some extent, is that time where your body's just getting used to these changing levels of hormones. When we're menopausal, our body no longer ovulates, so we don't have as much estrogen. So we go into this very sort of flatlining, low estrogen state. In perimenopause, we're sometimes ovulating, so sometimes we have high estrogen, sometimes we have low estrogen, sometimes we have progesterone or not enough progesterone. So it's that really changeable time that can be quite difficult. Both of those sort of areas, there are certain symptoms that a lot of us know and understand. So it might be things like hot flushes, mood swings. Those are probably some of the most common known symptoms of menopause. We've also then got the lesser symptoms of menopause. So things like sensitivity to noise, a crawling or itchy crawling feeling on the skin. A lot of women come to talk to me about that. Loss of libido and sex drive. A lot of women will also experience dizziness, burning mouth, heart palpitation, dry eyes, dry vagina, super uncomfortable. No wonder there might be a loss of libido. Dry or thinning hair, achy joints, sore boobs, acid reflux. Again, that's associated with kind of estrogen, lowering estrogen as well. Rage and mood swings, and sometimes anxiety as well. So it really is such a wide range of symptoms that different women will go through. Now, usually after we've kind of gone through this adjustment period, our brain actually starts to adjust to lower levels of estrogen, and we probably adjust to lower levels of estrogen as well. And so some of those symptoms start to become a little bit less, less kind of like prevalent. One of the other common symptoms would be things like, well, not so much a symptom, but a byproduct, might be things like osteoporosis and osteopenia. So when our estrogen is low, that triggers our bones to release more calcium to kind of break down. So there's a lot of things that we need to be looking at in terms of our diet and lifestyle to really help to support the menopausal process. One of the other symptoms as well that I didn't mention is that a lot of women will say that they get this sort of like spare tire around their middle. So I'll say that abdominal weight gain really really increases in and around menopause. One of the reasons for that is that we become a lot more insulin resistant at that time. So what we eat can really play an important part. Now, the most important thing, if you've got time, is the sort of not so much prevention of menopause, but the kind of preparation towards menopause. So increasing walking in addition to weight-bearing exercise is really important. Staying really well hydrated, making sure that you do have enough protein and vegetables in your diet, really minimizing sugar, processed sugars, and particularly alcohol. So as I said before, that insulin resistance, which often causes unwanted weight gain, is often associated with our body's sort of changing ability to process sugars, alcohol, and processed carbohydrates as well. We do want to make sure that we're really increasing our levels of fiber. So adding a couple of tablespoons of ground linseeds a day, really bumping up our brassica vegetables. So things like cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, fennel, spinach, kale, Brussels sprouts. Oh, when they're roasted, yum, love them. So really trying to get those in. What I often see in my clinic, two major things with sort of women around menopause and their diets is one, a lot of us do not get enough water. So we're not well hydrated. So it's really important that you're getting at least 30 mils of water per kilogram of body weight. So if you weigh 70 kilos, that's 2.1 liters a day. The other thing is not enough protein. So many women don't have enough protein. So it's worth tracking a little bit, maybe into like MyFitnessPal or one of those kind of like tracking apps. Don't do it forever, it drives you crazy. Short period of time though, just to make sure you're actually hitting your protein goals. If you don't, that's going to exacerbate muscle weakness, sleep issues, mood problems, like muscle breakdown, fat gain, brain fog, so you really want to make sure that you're getting enough protein. So protein, exercise, vegetables, water. To be honest, it's kind of like samey for everything, but it's really important that you're supporting your body because this is a transition that all of us are going to go through. If you want to support your body even further, which I'm sure that most of you do, you might want to be looking at the complete hormone synergy system. So we've got the hormone harmony, and that targets each person's unique individual hormonal imbalances. The hormone harmony plus, which is boosting your essential nutrient intake, and also the beautiful prebiotic collagen, which effectively reduces the signs of aging inside and out. So these formulas basically work together to keep you feeling really healthy, balanced, confident, helping to balance your hormones, boosting your energy levels, and visibly reducing the signs of aging. That prebiotic collagen, collagen's just I feel like is a game changer. Since I've been using collagen, I've noticed that my skin has a lot more plumpness or I guess water, it's water in there. And collagen is absolutely one of those things that our body doesn't make as much of as we age. And that's where we start to get kind of the wrinkly skin, it not looking as kind of plump and youthful as what a younger person's looks like. So of course it's important to get that fluid and hydration in there, but we're also wanting to replace that collagen that's naturally declining with age. So there's so much to talk about with menopause. Honestly, we could be talking all day long, but hopefully this gives you a little bit of a taste of what you can be doing to support menopause and what some of those other lesser known signs and symptoms are. If you've had success with treating some of your more unusual menopausal symptoms, absolutely please share with us in the comments below. If you're ever not sure which supplement's right for you, you can also take our personalized quiz down below in the description section to work out which of the Happy Mammoth products is going to be right for you. Thanks so much, everyone.